the poussière of Ohio, wearing his beautiful chapeau, but who's this caballero? The emperor of the Far West. When he dégaine his revolver, he can shoot a fly d'un seul geste. In the desert, there is person, never a coup de téléphone. He's a cowboy, poor and lonesome. Il a pas peur de personne. Pas surtout des Daltons. Il n'a pas peur de personne.
You lazy good-for-nothings, leave! How dare you quit the dig of the century when we're so close to our goal? The government has some nerve cutting off my research grant. I'll complain to the President of the United States. But I am bad. He doesn't need anyone's help. I intend to find the mummy of King Chuggalug all by myself. I can't wait to see their faces when I'm awarded the Golden Cross. Huh? What the? I do believe this is a burial chamber. At last I found Chuggalug's tomb. It's Chuggalug, the great King Chuggalug. I'll get an honorary doctorate. I'll get an honorary doctorate. No, better, the Golden Cross. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Looks like the old paleface with a screw loose under his scalp has found something.
We'd better go tell Chief Horsefeather.
Hot diggity, a tenderfoot.
It's the tar, I'll get the feathers.
Thank you, kind sir. These local customs are most inconvenient. Professor I. M. Batty, world-renowned archaeologist at your service. I have just finished unearthing an absolutely priceless treasure.
I'm Lucky Luke, a lonesome cowboy, and I've just finished taking a 2-hour nap on that rocking chair.
Pleased to meet you. Now I must be off. I'm traveling to Santa Fe to catch the morning train to Washington.
Traveling to Santa Fe. Careful, that trail goes past Schnozzola territory.
The Schnozzola tribe? Not to worry. I'm transporting the mummified remains of their great ancestor.
Has it occurred to you that maybe they don't want to see him getting on a train at his age?
I can't imagine why not. An archaeological treasure like this belongs to all humanity. Besides, for the past 2 years, I've been digging for artifacts of the ancient snack attack civilization, and the Schnozzolas never caused any trouble.
What's in that funny-looking coffin?
A corpse, or rather, a mummy.
Does it come with a daddy?
We want to see it.
Yeah, show us the mummy!
Oh, all right. If you're so eager for cultural enlightenment, how can I refuse? Chuggalug, the last great king of the snack attack civilization, lived 8 centuries ago. It's believed that the snack attacks are the ancestors of New Mexico's tribes.
Chit-chat, show us the mummy!
Sure.
Oh, look at that, a hot dog wagon!
Friends, I present to you the mummy of great King Chuggalug.
Is that it?
Oh, that's not a hot dog wagon, it's an ambulance!
Well. Oh, it's the talisman.
That's a mummy? An old scarecrow covered with bandages? He's in a shirt.
About the strangest things.
Let's go.
Oh, that poor man, he looks awful. I think I'll lick his legs.
Don't touch my mummy, dog. Oh, no! I haven't had time to do a full analysis. Yahoo! My ancestral dust!
Don't you go near my pal!
I'm Rocky Blitz of Blitz and Son Morticians. Our motto is stop breathing and leave the rest to us. May I congratulate you on your discovery of a truly remarkable specimen. The state of preservation is stunning.
Why, thank you.
What embalming techniques were used during the lifetime of the deceased?
Unfortunately, Mr. Blitz, the secrets of the snack attacks were lost with their civilization. The mummy will require years of study, for I'm sure it has much to teach us.
I'll buy it.
I'm sorry, science is not for sale.
Come, name your price.
The answer is no, you filthy money grubber!
Thanks to Running Rodent, we finally know why the old paleface with a screw loose under his scalp was digging holes in the desert to find the tomb of our great ancestor buried thousands of moons ago.
Horsefeather, my son, brave who succeeds in finding talisman of great ancestor, will rule over all tribes of the three Americas, from far-off birthplace of dawn to grave of setting sun. What? Hey! Weird old paleface who make many holes in the desert has stolen our great ancestor. Schnozzola tribe must take back great ancestor from the palefaces. Horsefeather has spoken.
I don't think it's a good idea for you to be traveling to Santa Fe alone.
Young man, as I told you before, I've been digging for 2 years and the Schnozzolas never gave me trouble.
No, but that was before you found Chug-a-Lug.
This town ain't much fun since Lucky Luke showed up. Well, if it ain't Fearful Ferret.
I'll give you $100 to fake an ambush on the crazy old man. You interested?
We want to see the cash first, Ferret. Oh, you ought to have your money laundered.
Half in advance.
I want half in advance, too.
We ain't interested.
I'll give you $1,000 to do the job, but I don't have the cash on me.
Sit down and tell us more, Fearful Ferret.
Schnozzola tribe will take back great ancestor from unclean palefaces. Then I, Horsefeather, your chief, will wear around my neck the famous talisman of Chug-a-Lug, and I will rule over all the tribes of Indian Nation.
Permit me to remind Chief Horsefeather that legends say the talisman of the Chug-a-Lug should go to the bravest of the braves.
Tribal chief is always bravest of braves.
That's debatable.
You see, young man, I've heeded your advice. This fellow has agreed to accompany me to Santa Fe. His father was a Schnozzola, so I'm sure I won't have any Schnozzola trouble.
I think I'll ride along with you. Santa Fe's on my way.
And so, once again, we're traveling with mental cases.
I have to buy nails in Santa Fe. May I join you?
If you insist.
This is the first time I've ever ridden in an ambulance.
I will get that mummy. I'll dissect it and learn the secrets of embalming. Then I'll make a killing from folks who want to be mummified. No more two-bit burials for me. Oh, how wonderfully foul I am.
Whoa! Wait here. I'll make sure it's safe up ahead.
The talisman! Did you see that? He made off with the talisman!
Yes, it's terrible. You can't trust anybody these days.
What the?
Quick!
Luke! Lucky Luke! Help!
What's the matter?
The talisman, my mummy, and the golden cross. They've been stolen.
Which way did they go?
The talisman this way, the mummy that way.
I was only trying to keep it safe.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for looking after my mummy.
Get down.
I just felt a slight bump. Did something bad happen?
Who has a white hanky?
Oh, we're in a Chinese neighborhood.
Lucky Luke wants a powwow with the Schnozzola chief.
Powwow not necessary. Either palefaces give us back great ancestor, or they end up inside bellies of vultures.
My mummy.
My beloved, hers.
Gloomy Grizzly suggested we impose a series of tests to determine who's the bravest of the braves.
Gloomy Grizzly's starting to get on Horsefeather's nerves in a really big way.
Hang in there, old pal. You'll pull through. I hear the Chinese know a lot about medicine. Stay here. I'll recover the talisman. Then we'll see about the mummy.
Preferably without starting an Indian war.
I declare this to be day one of the reign of King Fearful Ferret the First.
Now, about those tests, I propose that we...
Any other warrior who wants to question bravery of Chief Horsefeather will end up in same state as Gloomy Grizzly.
They're gonna operate. There's the surgeon.
With return of great ancestor begins rule of Schnozzolas over all the other tribes of the Indian nation.
The talisman! Cursed palefaces have swiped the talisman!
What did you do with talisman?
It's Lucky Luke, the guy with the big lock of hair. He took the talisman, I swear. He went to Moondance.
It wasn't him, it was...
There can't be a single brave left in their camp. Let's go.
Why did you wrongly accuse Lucky Luke?
Would you hold this for a moment, friend?
Why, sure.
Long live Fearful Ferret the First, Emperor of the Three Americas! His Highness Fearful Ferret the First, Your Majesty! Long live Fearful Ferret!
Hey, your kingship.
You owe us $1,000.
Oh, it's Lucky Luke!
Fearful Ferret, get down here. You don't have a chance. I'm getting tired of this. Why do I even bother? Howdy. What can I do for you?
Horsefeather knows that cowboy with big lock of hair is a bold and valiant warrior. Horsefeather not want to fight war. He only want to get talisman of great ancestor.
And if cowboy with big lock of hair refuses?
Schnozzolas will burn this town to the ground.
Give him the talisman!
Okay, fine. I was just making conversation. Now I'll have to find Professor Batty and tell him the Schnozzolas have the mummy and the talisman.
So what's the problem? The Schnozzolas got what was coming to them.
Quit bugging my pal, you nasty pink flamingos! That silhouette! It's the ghost of Abraham Lincoln!
Good doggy. Go fetch.
You'll need at least 3 months total bed rest.
We want our $1,000.
The mummy's alive! Alive, I tell you! The mummy's alive!
Hey, come back with my horse.
The mummy's back, and it doesn't look happy.
Oh, where am I?
You're still in the desert. I should never have left you alone with that scorpion Blitz. What's that? Stay here, Professor. I'll be right back.
My mummy! Riding a horse?
Quick!
It's not every day he makes me run after a horse.
Lucky Luke, I've been looking all over for you.
Didn't you notice me right behind you?
Behind me, really? What a coincidence.
Been to the Schnozzolas camp, I see.
Yes, I took back the mummy, intending to return it to you, of course. I sensed doubt on your part.
But I saw it with my own eyes, galloping by on horseback. I don't understand.
Tell me, Professor, why would Fearful Ferret want to steal the talisman?
800 years ago, King Chuggalug ruled over all the Indian tribes of the Southwest. According to legend, the warrior who discovers Chuggalug's talisman will rule over every Indian tribe in America.
Is that all?
Great ancestor has departed, gone to eternal happy hunting ground.
It's all my fault. If I had stayed, Abraham Lincoln's ghost wouldn't have eaten my pal.
I'm never gonna show my face in public again. Great ancestor has departed with his heart at peace, for he knows that Chief Horsefeather will carry on his work. And soon, Horsefeather will be supreme chief of all the tribes.
Horsefeather is wrong. Don't listen to him.
Horsefeather never meant to steal talisman from great ancestor. Just figured that being dead, you didn't need it.
The talisman of King Chuggalug rightfully belongs to the bravest of the braves, and that's Fearful Ferret!
I beg your pardon?
You heard me.
Great ancestor has got to be kidding. Fearful Ferret is wimp. Talisman rightfully belongs to leader of Schnozzolas. That's me, Chief Horsefeather.
Fearful Ferret is not a wimp. He's the one who should have been leader of the Schnozzolas, like his father, Sad Stag.
Sad Stag abandoned Schnozzola tribe to do primal scream therapy with palefaces. Bossy Buffalo, Horsefeather's father, became chief instead, and Horsefeather took his place. Makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
See, I'm not batty. There really is a second mummy.
Professor, I told you to keep an eye on Blitz.
Living mummy. What an extraordinary scientific discovery.
Come on, you silly nag, get moving. Oh, why, hello there, Lucky Luke. Back so soon. So, how was your scouting expedition?
This hole in the ground is giving me an appetite. Huh? Oh, it's my pal! He's come back and he feels better.
Fearful Ferret had better become supreme chief of all the tribes, or else dreadful catastrophes will befall the Indian nation.
Right, like things so great now.
And I will personally haunt Horsefeather's teepee every night.
Hey, pal, do you want to play?
It's that annoying dog again. Get out of here, mutt. Somebody skewer the pooch.
Oh, it's lousy Luke. Whenever I'm having fun, he tightens up and spoils everything. What a killjoy. Nice party, but you were missing an ancestor.
That mummy is mine. I saw it first, and I intend to dissect it.
Kill! Don't let him dissect your great ancestor. Somebody help me! I'm alive!
This great ancestor is total whip. He's scared of old Paleface. He cannot be great ancestor of Schnozzolas.
There's one way to find out.
Fearful ferret!
Fearful ferret?
I'll help my pal take off his bandages.
The talisman has chosen me, Eager Beaver, as the bravest of the braves. I shall be supreme chief of all the tribes.
Hey, let me out of here!
Isn't Eager Beaver worried that the great ancestor will personally haunt his teepee every night?
The great ancestor only mentioned Horsefeather's teepee, didn't he? Huh?
Oh, yeah!
What if we gave the talisman back to the real great ancestor?
From mouth of cowboy with big lock of hair come words of great wisdom. Let us have powwow.
Hey, let me out of here!
And now that the talisman has been returned to the great ancestor ought to be returned to science.
Whose great ancestor is he, anyhow? Schnozzolas, so he stays with Schnozzolas.
But you're not being reasonable, Chief. He belongs in a museum.
Great ancestor of Schnozzola tribe does not belong in some distant paleface museum. Capiche?
There may be a way to satisfy everyone.
Hey, let me out of here, please!
The poor guy, he's had a relapse.
The museum is a great success, thanks to you, Lucky Luke. But don't you think there should be tighter security?
Don't worry, Professor. The Schnozzolas are watching. Each other.
Blitz, I'm gonna recommend you for a reduced sentence. Your excellent scheme for teaching the inmates a trade fits right in with our regular prison activities.
Yes, at $3 a gravestone, the penitentiary stands to make itself a tidy profit, Warden.
And we're keeping a prison tradition, hammering rocks.
I'm a bold, lonesome cowboy.
Hey, cowboy. Are you Lucky Luke? 'Cause I hear this ruthless criminal is a friend of yours.
Yes, she's my friend, but she ain't no criminal.
Oh, really? Well, I know otherwise. She committed bank robbery, then she assaulted a lawman, namely me, Sheriff Scarecrow.
I'll admit, Calamity Jane is, well, colorful, but she has a good heart.
I had a good head till she belted me. Now she's wanted dead or alive, and I aim to catch her. I have a feeling she's gonna try to get in touch with you, Lucky Luke, but I warn you, if you help a criminal, that makes you a criminal too.
Well, looks like Calamity Jane's in trouble again.
Oh!
We'd better find Calamity Jane. She needs help.
I knew I could count on you, Luke, old buddy.
I do not like people spitting in my water.
I didn't rob no bank, Luke. The real robber was Phil Fastfinger, a former partner of mine. He and I used to work together taking money from rich fools who like poker. But when I learned that Phil had taken to cheating poor folks, too, we had words. I let him know there's nothing wrong with an honest con job, but I won't stand for no flim-flamming. It ain't right. To get his revenge, he stole my buckskin jacket, put on a wig, and robbed the Trap City Bank, where I keep my money and all the tellers know me.
So Phil Fastfinger robbed the bank. Did he also assault Sheriff Scarecrow?
No, that was me. But it was self-defense. He stuck a six-shooter in my ribs. Chewing tobacco? Phil will head for the Mexican border. But first, he'll stop off in Muskrat Junction, where he stashed all of his loot. You know how to get there?
I sure do.
Think we can make the trip without running into Sheriff Scarecrow?
I believe we can, yep.
Attaboy, Luke, that's what I wanted to hear!
Hey.
I got my eye on you, Luke.
We've got to ride fast. Even with his head in a bandage, Sheriff Scarecrow's gonna come after us.
I'll follow the sheriff, catch Jane, and get the reward. I'm so smart it's scary. Yo!
Say, you're looking glum, Luke. What's wrong?
Well, normally I track outlaws. Feels kind of strange to have a sheriff tracking me.
Ah, quit being such a scaredy cat. I could really go for some grub.
No gunshots.
Don't worry, I've got a better way to hunt. I sing 'em into submission.
You sing?
Oh, my darling! Oh, my darling! Oh, my darling! Clementine!
I'd rather face a herd of horse-eating hyenas than listen to that.
No fire either.
You two are in luck. I can't stand raw rabbit. And then, after I won the state log throwing championship, I used the prize money to buy a big old riverboat.
Who took care of the camel farm?
Tarnation, you ain't been listening to my story. I told you, I gave up the farm when the Secret Service hired me to guard the president. Go on home, kitty cat. Luke, I'm gonna have to ask you to turn around. I gotta make my legs purty.
Get your hands up. Hand over your weapons.
Huh?
No, Jane. He's a lawman.
Put these on.
Sheriff Calamity Jane didn't rob the Trap City Bank.
Save your breath. He don't believe us. Hard-headed son of a gun.
You ought to know, huh, Jane? Oh.
Serves him right. If he arrested you, I wouldn't get any of that reward money.
Luke, is he a lawman too?
No, Jane. As a matter of fact, he isn't.
Ooh, those no-good varmints had an accomplice. Next time, I'll shoot first and put on the handcuffs later.
Say, Luke, you were supposed to help me avoid running into Sheriff Scarecrow.
I changed my mind. I wanted to teach you not to attack a lawman.
Oh, great. Well, I learned my lesson. But now he's on our trail. How are we gonna keep from getting caught?
Easy. We'll take the stagecoach.
What? Are you kidding?
No, I mean it. Nobody will ever suspect we'd travel that way.
Yeah, but my mug is on wanted posters in every town. We're sure to get spotted.
The posters show Calamity Jane, a redhead dressed like a man. They don't show Mrs. Jones, a blonde lady who's traveling with her husband.
Me in a blonde wig and a dress?
Sure, why not? Just for a little while.
Sorry, Luke, but I ain't putting on no frills and lace. It wouldn't be decent.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Jones. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Ah, there's nothing like a woman to change a fellow.
Huh? Jane, where are you?
Over here, buddy!
Oh, sorry.
No need to look away, Luke. I'm washing the duds. No one will recognize me if I'm clean. Well, I'll be a buck-toothed buffalo. That thing is pug ugly.
She has such a delicate and feminine way of expressing herself.
Huh? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Mrs. Jones, you look ravishing.
Cut out the sweet talk, Four Eyes. If your horse don't pipe down, he's going to the glue factory. I don't want to hear so much as a snicker.
Oh, what a killjoy.
I'm not sure you should wear those.
Why not? A girl has the right to accessorize.
Now, Jolly, I want you to stay close at all times. I'll whistle for you if I need you.
Have a nice trip, Mr. Jones.
Now, Jane, you're gonna have to act ladylike and discreet.
Ah! By thunder, the devil take these boots and this skirt. I can't walk in these. What? Was it something I said?
We haven't met. I'm Reverend Archibald Bonanza.
I'm Minnie Twinkle, and this is my daughter Nellie. We're on our way home to Muskrat Junction, where my husband's a lawyer.
Pleased to meet you. We're Mr. and Mrs. Jones.
But you can call me Scarlet. And you can call him Rhett. We got married this morning.
Newlyweds, how romantic.
You are united for better or for worse.
Knowing my hubby, it'll mostly be worse. Huh? It's Scarecrow. Oh no, my earrings have fallen off. Well, I'll be hog-tied and hornswaggled. Turns out they was hanging on my ears the whole time. I can tell you like the way I talk. That's how everyone talks back home in Boston. Ain't that a fact, Red Honey?
Giddy up! On your feet. You gonna do what I say or not? Roll over. Oh, I hate when that happens.
My husband Lester is a fine lawyer. The Muskrat Junction Globe printed a long article about him last month. And what do you do, Mr. Jones?
You joking? You never heard of the famous Dr. Jones? The fastest prescription writer in the Wild West?
You're a medical man.
I'm not exactly a...
Ah, he's just being modest. But when he whips that thermometer out of his black bag, pow! He takes your temperature in 2 seconds. He's the best. So, how about a friendly game of poker? Why did you stop, you dim-witted driver? Uh-oh, it's the runty little pipsqueak.
That's a common turn of phrase in Boston.
I got a flat horse, so I hailed this here stagecoach, and can you believe it? The driver made me pay full fare. Do I know you?
Oh, that's Dr. Jones.
My husband's a lawyer. Who are you?
My name is Nevada Nerdy. I'm a bounty hunter, and I get the feeling I've seen you before.
She has sinus trouble.
Oh, look at the pretty round clouds rising up behind that mountain.
What's the signal from Squatting Bull?
Wells Fargo stagecoach heading for Muskrat Junction with 6 passengers and a driver aboard. Should be easy pickings. My blanket's on fire. Have a nice day.
I always knew Bible study would pay off someday.
Who's doing all that yelling?
Comanches. Honey Bunch, do you have those guns Uncle Roscoe gave us as a wedding gift? Sweetie Pie, you're holding that gun upside down. I believe your hand goes around the brown thingy.
And where's the button to make it go bang?
We're finished. Why didn't I listen to Mom and become a haberdasher?
Did you hear what the man said, Nellie? Always do what your mother tells you.
Yippee!
Scarlet, don't get carried away, dear.
Must have long talk with Squatting Bull about when he should refer to Stagecoach as easy pickings.
Good heavens! The Reverend is hurt!
Huh?
It's my back. I threw it out while I was cowering in the stagecoach.
Do something, Dr. Jones!
I'll have to give this matter some thought before
Step aside, I'll handle it.
Watch out for my... The procedure was somewhat unusual, but it worked. My back feels as good as new.
Now, Mrs. Jones is a gift for unusual procedures.
She also has a face I've seen before, but where?
Evening, Jed. How was your drive today?
Dull. I can use a good night's sleep.
But I don't have room at the inn for all these passengers. There's already a sheriff staying here.
Did you say a sheriff?
Yep, he says he's after Calamity Jane.
Calamity Jane? Isn't she that hideous creature, half man, half...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'd have room for everyone if 2 people slept in the stable.
We will. Come along, my dear.
Sleeping in the hay. Oh, that's so romantic.
Taking the stagecoach turned out to be a really...
Bad idea, I know. As soon as everyone's asleep, we'll sneak out of here.
Tonight's dinner is refried beans. Shall I bring 2 plates to your love nest? 2 orders of refried beans for the stable.
You're cheating so that I can win, Luke. Don't do that no more.
I can't help it. I'm a poor, lonesome cowboy and a gentleman.
Phil Fastfinger ain't no gentleman. He's a low-down sneak, and I'm gonna get him.
You say she's blonde? In a frilly dress? Nope, that can't be her.
Excuse me, stranger. Might I have the honor of knowing your name?
Fastfinger. Phil Fastfinger.
Those 2 look mighty familiar. Especially the wife. Where have I seen her face? Of course! Unwanted posters!
So, you're going to Muskrat Junction too? Our family is prominent there. My husband is out. No!
Well, I'll be hog-tied and hornswaggled.
What did you say?
She learned the expression from Mrs. Jones, who says that's how people talk in Boston.
What a coincidence. I'm from Boston myself.
Some folks just can't abide strong language.
Honeymoon's over, Mr. and Mrs. Jones.
That sheriff will never catch Jane, so I'll have to get rid of her myself.
I'm coming in.
Uh-oh.
We got out of there just in time to miss the fireworks.
sure took your time about showing up.
Did he really think I'd stay awake all night waiting for him to whistle?
I should have known this wasn't going to be easy. Calamity Jane, it's Sheriff Scarecrow. I order you to surrender.
She's not surrendering to you. I was here first. I get that reward.
Gotta go. Crowds make me nervous.
Sorry, pal, but I'm going to bring her in.
No, you're not. I am, and I ain't your pal. I wished I'd filled them full of lead after I walloped them.
Is that so?
I'll go ask if anyone's seen him. Nope, no one's seen hide nor hair of that dirty, rotten cheater.
Tell me, what does Phil Fastfinger look like?
He looks like a cross between a vulture and a rattlesnake, with some bloodsucker thrown in, too.
Well, this may be a coincidence, but I just saw a fellow who answers to that very description.
Where is he?
He went up those stairs. Careful, there may be danger through that door.
Oh, there's definitely danger through this door. Phil Fastfinger's in a whole heap of danger. This is for robbing the bank where I keep my money. This is for making it look like I was the robber. This is for getting my face on wanted posters all over the state. And this is for giving me the chance to see my old buddy Luke again.
Hold it, Calamity Jane. I've got you covered. And that goes for you too, Lucky Luke.
It was Phil Fastfinger who robbed the Trap City Bank, Sheriff. You'll find the loot in his bag.
Nobody move when a girl gets it.
Oh, sweetheart, are you all right?
Sure, that crooked cactus-kissing coyote didn't scare me.
Here's my husband's card. I have a feeling you're going to be needing him.
Oh, somebody help me. I've thrown my back out again.
I was wrong about you, Calamity Jane.
And I was wrong about you. You're a cute fella, Sheriff Scarecrow.
Well, yeah, it's getting awful late. I'd best be heading on back to Trap City.
I don't much care for emotional farewells.
Me neither.
Sheriff Scarecrow, wait! I'll ride back with you.
Whoa! Oh, let me out of here!
I'm a poor lonesome cowboy.